Yeah, Booby's 33. Isn't that crazy, guys? It's got a whole 10 years on me. Mid, look! Straight up, I don't know if Shadow's still here, but this bronze 3 player has bronze 3 player has better fundamentals than Shadow. I'm not even kidding. First of all, please fix your minimap settings. 1.1, 0.9, rotate on, player centered off. Go ahead, load into your game, change your minimap settings. Yeah, I don't care if you get dizzy, Boube or Boobie. You'll get used to it. The reason why rotate on is better is because it lets you minimap refrag a little bit easier. That's just the settings I use and I like it. Let's look into the Killjoy game. So we're setting up for A. First of all, Killjoy is kind of mid. Unbreeze, Cypher is better. I'm playing full setup, like full util here. This is a Colt Molly. What is this? I swear low elo players always have the maximum tech. Low elo as in anything below Immortal. This is an interesting crosshair. Right click on pyramid. Gotcha. Oh, we're playing an Omen.
Famous doors.
Nice shot. That was a great trade. I would not expect that trade in bronze, to be honest. But I haven't seen a lot of bronze VODs recently. Pretty sure they're both on mid. If I saw a minimap correctly. Like they should be up mid already.
Where?
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Good kill. So winnable. Turret in 3. Flank B main. Yes, this is good. This is really well played. Now you put your turret down. So that if they peek backside, you know. Fuck, I don't know if that's deep enough. Good half. He's backside. Oh my god, stick that shit.
Imagine if I died right now.
Oh my god, he won. Okay, good job. The big thing to maybe focus on is more movement. The whole aim looks pretty good. Like your flick speed on this guy Nest is actually pretty high. Like that flick speed on the Viper, that probably would have hit if this pillar wasn't there. Oh, it was close. So flick speed is actually pretty high. So your aim training is showing off. Your aim is pretty good. We got to focus a little bit on the movement. You can see how your movement starts messing you up a little bit when you're taking these duels, right? Because you're stutter stepping and your crosshair is going off and then you have to readjust. You're getting back on and on. So there's 2 things you can do here. 1, you just stand still and just shoot the guy. Or 2, you strafe for it longer so you have longer time to shoot. That would increase the delay in between your shots because you would strafe for longer. That's probably the easier advice to implement here. Well, actually, standing still is probably the easier advice. Attempt to do wider strafes here. This engagement here on the Sage, you get off bomb, which is great. When you fight this guy on the left, thinking he's left, you take stutter step. Like these are very shallow peaks when you're close to the wall. And then you come back and take a shallow peek on this guy. Because you're close to the wall here, your peaks should be really wide, right? Because they could see your shoulder already. So get off bomb, swing left, swing right. Really wide. Here your movement is very tiny steps. Really nice shot though. Or really nice kills. Good round. Yeah, in general, move wider.
Fade haunted. Hey.
Found them.
He said, what side am I on?
Turn down.
They're planting.
Okay, so I mean, I kind of have a few problems with this in the sense that we're playing for full retake already. Your full setup is on A, right? You have double molly, alarm bot, and turret for A site, but you're playing back site, so you can't even capitalize off of any of your util. Which means that once the util expires, you're not going to get any kills like this. If you're playing Cypher and you played kill trips, you might convert a kill. But as Killjoy, if you play retake like this, your util is good for delaying, and that's about it. Which that's probably what you're thinking about, delaying round 2, whatever. But maybe we can shift that mindset a little bit because we are in bronze. We want more gunfights. So how do you get more gunfights here? Play on site. Where do you want to play on site here? Play behind the wall, swing through, play into the corner right next to your util here. When they run through, you can just play next to it. But one of the big things for people learning the game and getting better at the game is getting themselves in more situations to actually take gunfights. The wall made it difficult. The util setup was pushing them out into cover. Yeah, that's a very common wall, that Viper wall, and they're playing double controller too. So you'll almost always be smoked off if you play back yellow. It's like too passive of a position.
Healing over here.
So you scale up on this angle pretty decently, right? You're like giving your crosshair space on the wall here, which is good. Again, your movement's kind of making you miss. So look, your crosshair is on him. I'll go frame by frame for you. Crosshair is on him, literally on his shoulder. And then you see him, and then you move off of him, and then we miss. And then we move again, and it's on him. So you can see that that second shot just went straight to the left here. Or I guess technically it's the first shot. Really nice shots. So the big thing to work on now is syncing up your aim to your movement. So you said you're doing aim training for 30 minutes. You should consider doing, Hooch has the video and the movement guide. Go look at his videos and do some movement drills. Syncing up your aim with your movement is really important for this game. Even here, look, your crosshair placement's good. Look, and then you move off target. You also have to trust your crosshair placement and just click.
Oh, good shit, guys.
Nice 4K. Ulrich said, just so everyone knows, below plat VODs are all manually reviewed by him. He watches the full VOD and am very strict on accepting. So full site setup again. He's got the prelude. Ooh, it's a good Vandal skin. We've been kind of doing the same setup for the first 3 rounds, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but at some point you might want to consider spreading your util or saving a molly or 2 for retake. Because like if you put full setup A and they don't go A, then you have to play retake B with nothing, which is kind of sad. Yeah, they just ran back. Damn, I lost that timing. Crosshair placement head level wise is pretty good. This guy just hit the rope to go halls. Okay, this is definitely a common thing where we're crosshair on target and then we over flick. It's only been 3 rounds, but we've seen a common theme of over flicking. So that kind of makes me wonder if your sensitivity is a little too high. I don't know what sense you play on, but it's not the end of the world. It's just something I've noticed. A good kill regardless.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
There's a chance gold VOD gets accepted, yeah. Optimales. Easy win. On the first engagement when they're running out main here, you know they're coming out. So since they're coming out here, hold your crosshair a little bit wider. You're not giving yourself time to react at all. You see how close your crosshair is on the wall? The only way you hit that shot is if you're cheating. Move your crosshair like all the way out here. And look, if you move your crosshair all the way out here, by the time you shoot and react, you see as soon as your crosshair starts moving, that's when you start reacting, right? Crosshair still on the wall. This is your reaction time. So you can see if you move your crosshair out wider where my red mark is, you would have just killed them by clicking. Key takeaway here, just move your crosshair wider because you're not gonna be able to hit that shot. Even if they peek you, they typically peek a little bit wider. Most players in this game, even in higher ranks, peek pretty wide. So you wanna have your crosshair wider than you would expect. And then you can make the readjustment to close wall if you need to. Give your crosshair space, like that's better technique. 1600 DPI 0.429 is very, 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 very high. So if you're limiting in space, that's probably where I would start first. If there's anything you can do, if you can find a way to increase the space that you can play on to lower your sense, that would immediately rank you up. Because if you're already aiming like this on this really high sense, you'll be able to translate that technique a lot quicker and lower sense. And if you don't want to go down that route, you could try raw excel. The majority of people that are in low elo, I think, just have really high sense. If all the other factors are in place, such as decent FPS, appropriate amount of game time, decent refresh rates on a monitor, which isn't even completely necessary. Gun hygiene looks good though, like we're not rushing any shots. Maybe we're rushing that spray a little bit. It's not too bad. If you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. We are halfway to hitting our goal of 50k subs, and if you want to support and be a part of the community, we just revamped the perks for Discord. Ooh, Vandal. Free Vandal. You play close. They flash through. Run away. He's gonna flash. Good reposition. I mean, yeah, playing with the neon there is good, but realistically, you have a classic. You're not gonna do shit. So, could your players end up broke a lot? I like to save a molly. Yeah, he is using double molly on his setup every time. Our spray control doesn't seem terrible though. Like, we got 2 kills with sprays so far. These fade eyes are kind of crazy. I'm telling you guys, everyone in low elo has good util.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Look at us shooting our gun. Let's go. Hold the angle, yes sir.
Last player standing.
Pretty good. If you hold a little bit wider on this Viper, I mean, you get caught repositioning again. I don't think you're confident holding angles, so that's why you go for the reposition. Not too bad, you're getting kills. They got tech lineups, not good util, surely. So again, with the double molly, when you have to play retake, it does so bad. What? At this point, it's just aim duels. You just hope you get kills, and it looks like we are getting a kill. Why is this fade in the open? This fade is just vibing in the open. I think lower sense equal win. I agree. I think simply if you lower your sense, your decision making is actually pretty solid aside from playing a little bit too far back on your setup. Even here, you reposition mid-site, look for a kill. Like this is good. In my opinion, I think you're playing pretty good. It's just a matter of executing a little bit. And then mechanic, like I said, your aim is kind of a little bit better than the way you take your movement. So you could focus a little bit more on that. But the higher sense is making your life difficult for sure.
Placing swarm grenade.
Okay, so here, this setup doesn't really make sense because you have your alarm bot for your left, but you're playing close main. Right, if you wanted to do something like this, you would have your turret around here so that when they get contact on your turret, you can swing off of it. Right, that's a very killjoy thing to do. Have your turret set up somewhere so when it gets aggro, you just peek off of it.
I hit her 105.
Spike down A.
Oh, nice. That was a really nice kill.
Spike down A.
Yeah, gun hygiene's good. Like, we're not insta-spraying. Like, you got the 2 bullet burst thing down. Nice, 3K. You're frying. You are shooting pretty good. We just gotta lower the sense. Like, on God. Wait, he seems to diagonal peek where he seems unfamiliar. Yeah. This last one, yes. He's definitely better than bronze. I agree. The util usage is definitely mediocre because like he's not capitalizing off the util. It's kind of just like the util exists, right? Like we're not getting super value out of it. The mechanics seem pretty decent. Like we lower the sense and then maybe we figure out how to get like play off of the killjoy util a little bit more and we'll be chilling. The easiest way to just play off of killjoy util is just to peek off your turret. Like that's the most normal way to play it. Or play in a spot when your alarm bot and molly goes off, you can swing off of it. They have 200 hours. Like this is good, right? Look, you peek off alarm bot. If you pop the molly with this alarm bot, this would have been great. Or alarm bot goes off, you molly, you swing, like that would have been great. But the fact that you peeked the alarm bot, like this is what you want to do more of. Like this is a really good round. This is a really good round.
Spike down mid.
Good spray. Neither DM or aim training. I think you should go into the range and like practice like moving and shooting bots. And we reposition on site. And we're pushing post plant. I like the aggressive positioning. If we were mechanically a little bit better, this positioning would have been good. Some people see this positioning and be like, oh, that's bad. I think it's actually good. So you just have to hit the shot, of course. I have a hard time with the offense half. You don't have flashes, so it makes sense. This is an interesting way to take mid. Right on the thing and then jump up. I mean, it's actually not bad. It's kind of an awkward angle because he's below your crosshair, but maybe we just have to stand on the little thingy. I think your decision making the turret here and sit up here is not too bad though. Killjoy good on Breeze. Cypher is definitely better, but... And we also don't have like a wall on our team. They have Viper and Harbor, the 2 smoke agents with walls, but we have Omen. So like offense is gonna be hard. And he did a deep ass bridge smoke. Like that's a terrible smoke.
My ult's ready. Placing swarm grenade. Last player standing.
I like that you're trying to take space. Like trying to push up in the post plant here to make a play. Like this is good. I mean, I know we don't actually pull it off successfully, but this is good. The reason why offense currently is so hard is just because our comp. So like you just have to work the map and hopefully get a kill. Like here you're using turret to hold your flank, but I think working up elbow here is the right idea. And because of it, we get this kill. Sounding like another play duelist get free RR. I mean, you know me, I love duelist. I mean, also, if you're below gold anyways, you should just be looking for duels.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Arbor tunnel.
Couch peek. This is this close wall thing that we're talking about. Close wall, you have to swing wide. But notice you peek diagonally. Look at your overlay here. You hold S and then D. See? That's why you die here. Close wall, you just have to swing wide. Dodge the eye, walk up. That's a good plan. Kill this guy tunnel. But nice for peeking out and we're not shift peeking. Wait, this is awesome. You pause and then you start actually peeking the angle. Like, that's good. I love to see that. How come we couldn't see that guy though? You can hide there? Great flash, teammate. Good job. Love that. Look at these peaks. Look at these peaks. Look at these peaks at mid. Look, 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 look. Straight up. I don't know if Shadow's still here, but this bronze 3 player has this bronze 3 player has better fundamentals than Shadow. I'm not even kidding. Look, 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 look. Look at that. Look at that. This bronze 3 player has the fundamentals, bro. I'm telling you, Boube, you lower your sense, you'll be up there, dude. You'll be up there, bro. You will be up there, dude. Oh my god. All right, show me something else. I mean, we're 1 HP, so.
Let's rotate out through elbow.
My fundamental was teammate shot at me and I got spooked and flung shot at him. Yeah, that's whatever.
We've got 50 seconds.
This is also one of the reasons why Huge tells people to just lock Reyna on your guide to gold. Because you really should just be focusing on your fundamentals. Like, if you're playing Reyna there, you get that kill, you can just heal, and then you can take more fights like that. So, I mean, I don't know if you're up for it, Boube, but I think you just lock Reyna until you're gold and lower your sense. As per the Banana Man advice. It's not even my advice. It's the Banana Man advice.
Joke's over! You're dead!
I think you have a Guardian already.
Standing. Spike down B.
Lock Reyna, lower sense, get to gold, relearn KJ. Nah, lock Reyna, lower sense, and then you'll probably get to... With these fundamentals, improve your consistency and your aim a little bit. I don't think he would stop at gold. He'd probably hit plat.
Eight's mid. I think one's in their spawn.
Going for the mid kill here is a pretty good play.
I'm holding an off angle mid. Running.
Yeah, kill this guy. Nice. See, even here, you're trying to hold wider than normal. You see? And it's still not wide enough. That's why I say, like, you have to hold wider than you would expect. Good trade.
Oh, GG guys.
GG. How many kills did you drop? 30?
Put all that hat. It always.
27 kills. Nice. All right, just remember prioritization on things to focus on. So lower your sensitivity, match your aim with your movement for mechanics. Defense, actually play off of your setup so you can get value off of your agent. Save a molly so you can play retake. And then if they come to your site, you can throw one on the fly. Offense, just look for duels somewhere. So just keep it prioritize. This is your general. This is your defense. This is your offense. Oh, and I also wanted to say the post plants. Post plants, you're trying to take aggressive space / positioning. This is good. We haven't pulled it off yet, but don't stop this just because it isn't working. It's a good play. Thank you for making it this far. If you found this video helpful, please consider joining my Discord server to get more helpful resources. So YouTube thinks that you will find this next video helpful.